Now, the contractor working on the over 40-year-old maternity block at the Confanote Teaching Hospital says they may miss the deadline by 6 months. This was revealed when the Ashanti Region Minister Simon Osei-Mensah visited the project site as part of his working visit to several government projects in the region. Nana Yaljima has more.
The completion of the maternity block is being funded with 155 million euro funds secured through the Dutch Bank, Germany, and the UK Export Finance. Government got the project back on track after a series of media reports followed by a JoyNews documentary, Next to Die, by Seth Kwame Boateng, which focused on the plight of mothers and babies in Ashanti's only referral center. Following a thorough assessment of the structure, contractors on the project say they have identified several defects which may delay its scheduled completion. George Taras Tavas is project manager.
Pathologies regarding the situations of the concrete, the resistance of the concrete, the rusty of the steel, some elements that are not constructed as the design shows. For the solutions that we have present, there is 6 months adding to the date of the completion.
The 750-bed facility would serve as a referral center for 12 of Ghana's 16 regions, an outpatient department, obstetrics unit, 10 operating theaters, lecture halls, among others, are part of the project. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah assured contractors of government support for the project.
You go ahead and do what is right, even if that will mean you cannot work exactly within time, and there will be extension. It will be better we do it and do it well.
The minister also visited the project site for phase 2 of the redevelopment of the Kumasi Central Market project. It was learned there has been some delays due to COVID-19. Tony Yeboah Asare is architect at Avant-Garde Design, consultant for the project.
So we've done the procurement of the main steel works, the main steel structure. We've already placed an order. Immediately things improve and you are able to get the rest of the site, construction will pick up as quickly as possible.
The Kumasi Airport project was his next stop. The project, being undertaken by contractor Construction UK, was found to be progressing in earnest. Nana Ametepe is project consultant.
Challenges have been the COVID because most of the products are offshore items which have been affected by productions in Europe. So, but the contractor has managed to do other works because apart from the terminal building, there are some ancillary works, which are car parks and the new access road. And the contractor has managed to expedite works on that. And also on the aprons, as you see. Those are all critical that could also be affected by rainfall. The
regional minister also inspected some roads under the 100-kilometer road project in Kumasi. Authorities say contractors are now in 4 metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies across the city. Urban Roads Director Kumasi, Nana Atapoku-Ajman, says primer sealing has been done on most of the roads, awaiting first and second sealing.
Please that when these roads are constructed and handed over to the client, we should all ensure that washing of cars on the roads, changing of oils by mechanics, and even parking heavy axle load. I mean, every road is designed against a load bearing capacity. So if you bring a load that is more than the anticipated load bearing, it cannot withstand, and that can cause a lot of defects on our roads.
For JoyNews, Nana Yaljima reporting.
Now, joining us via the phone is consultant for the contractor working on that maternity block you saw earlier in that story, Mr. Emmanuel Danso. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Could you please tell us a bit more about the nature of the structural defects that have been identified on the project?
Thank you for having me. Good afternoon to your cherished listeners and viewers too. In fact, we took full possession of the site not quite a long time, but let's say about 3 months ago, that we have full possession of the site. And we have a quality control team working with us, contractors, part of our department. And so we did some integrity tests as to how strength and how strong the building is. We did one that we exposed the foundation to see how it is. We've done that. And we exposed the columns and the beams. The third one is that we were also exposed of the slabs. And then the fourth one is exposed of the rebars in beams and slabs. What am I saying? All what I'm saying is that just pretend. So the building has been there for about 42 years. And there have been some contractors working on it for some time now. So before contractor comes in and moves forward, we need to do quality tests in order for us to know the strength and the capacity, how far the building can stand or can withstand with all the materials and other stuff that we have to do.
All right.
And so the quality test is ongoing.
Okay.
And yes, and I can assure you that we'll come out with a good report and then submit to the ministry. But there's no delay, as the project director said. We've given us additional 6 months in order to work out.
All right.
To bring a good report.
And Mr. Dan, so will dealing with the structural defects require additional costs? And do you have an estimate to that? For now, I would say no, because there haven't been any cost that we have to fix it. I think the whole detailed report will come up and then submit to the ministry. If there's any need to add any additional cost, that will be a secondary matter, and it also comes with approval from the ministry. But for now, there is no cost to fix on the project. Right, thank you very much for your time. That's Emmanuel Danso. He's consultant to the contractor working on that maternity project, which is over 40 years old.